I'm Danielle Yeager, and this is the last video in this series about overcoming feeling like a fraud. And we're going to dive into the strategy of practice and how that can combat those feelings of being a fraud. Okay, so we all want more confidence, especially as women. Okay, we've been programmed to hide and devalue ourselves and not to outshine other people. Okay, so these are the things that create feeling like a fraud. Okay, we've talked about it a bit in the past video, so if you haven't watched them yet, take the time to do that now. So together we can overcome these feelings, but it takes work. So far you've worked on nailing down your feelings and why. We've worked on changing your hormones, and we've worked on knowing yourself. So now it's time for that last strategy of practice. So you probably have heard the saying, practice makes perfect, and it's true. When I'm working with a coaching client, a piano student, or a therapy client, practice is key, okay? And I'm sure you found that true in other areas of your life. If you feel like a fraud, then practice is the easiest and the hardest strategy to overcome those feelings. It's easy because it's straightforward. There's no mystery around it. You just have to do it, okay? But it's hard because it takes time and work and commitment. And as humans, we often avoid those things. We just want to sit around and do the thing that takes the least amount of energy. We want to preserve that energy, right? So it is just the easiest and the hardest strategy. So I want you to know some keys to practice. So make it easy. Decide how you're going to practice beforehand. So plan out tomorrow today. Don't waste that energy tomorrow. So if you're feeling like a fraud around your health, your fitness, practice being more fit. Okay, so practice exercising, practice going to dance class, practice yoga. Okay, and make it easy. Decide how you're going to practice beforehand. Decide tomorrow morning I'm going to get up and I'm going to run a mile. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, don't waste that energy in the morning saying, oh, am I going to go for a run today? I don't know, maybe not. Make that decision the night before. And make the decision easy. So even though you've already made the decision the night before, in the morning you might have a little bit of resistance to that, right? Or a lot. So make it easy. Set out your running shoes the night before. Set out your sketchbook next to your bed if you're working on art. Throw out the junk food in your pantry if your decision was to eat healthier. Okay, so make the decision easy and make the decision beforehand. And then the second key to practice is going to be getting accountability. So get a friend who's working on the same thing that you are. So a running buddy, an art buddy, a healthy eating buddy, whatever it might be that you're practicing. You could hire a life coach like myself to keep you accountable. You could, every time you don't practice, you could have to pay money to something that you don't really support. There's a lot of psychology behind losing money to motivate us versus earning money to motivate us, which is fascinating, but for a different video. Okay, so practicing something allows you to counter feeling like a fraud. Remember, we can't have two opposing thoughts at the same time. So if you're working on something, if you're getting better at something, your confidence is going to get boosted. You're going to know that you're working on it. Therefore, the feelings of being a fraud are going to be combated by practice. Okay, because practice makes perfect. So, time to take action. Start practicing. Keep up with your hormone work and knowing yourself work from the last two videos, and seek out help when you need it. I'm here for you, and I'd love to hear your insights and thoughts in the comments below. So I'll see you next time. Bye.